As an actor, you are a storyteller. Storytelling is fun. That's why we do it, right? We tell the story through ourselves about other characters in a play, in a film, in voiceovers even. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. I know you agree. However, got a question for you. What story are you telling yourself? What is your life story? Every day we build our own story, our own script. And we have a past, a present, and the future is unknown. So what kind of story are you telling? In this video, I want to teach you how to create a great story for yourself. A wonderful, amazing story for you. Are you ready? Good. I'll see you on the other side. In order to get anywhere in life or in your acting career, there is a series of steps that you need to take. Based upon my 30-year plus experience as an actor and an acting coach, I have narrowed the field for you. There are 4 major steps, and I wrote them down. That's why I'm looking down, okay? I'll pick up the card and read it. SSBA. I love acronyms. They're quick, they're fun, and they're effective. SSBA. So the first S stands for story. That's what I said. Story. What's your story? What's your story? Now, in a story, there is the good, the bad, and the ugly. But if there was not good, there would not be hope. If there was not bad, there would not be growth. If there was not ugly, there couldn't be beautiful, right? Okay, I know you agree. What is your story? What is your story about your acting career, about your family, about your friends, about your finances, about your health, your physical health? Now, the key to writing a good story, as any scriptwriter knows, is you assess your life. What are you good at? What are you great at? What do you love to do that you don't get paid for necessarily, but it just gives you juice, it gives you hope, it gives you pumping up. Pumping up. What do you love to talk about? What's your story? I don't say, oh, David, I'll have to think about it. No, don't think about it. Take your pen, okay? And if you don't have time right now, whatever that means, don't have enough time, write it down later, okay? I want you to write down your story. What is your story? Because your story gives you significance. No, that's not the second S, but it's still true, okay? It gives you significance. Your story gives you significance. What makes you significant and set apart from the rest of the world, from your friends, your family, your close relations, your husband, your wife, your kids? What sets you apart? It's good to be set apart. You want to be an actor, right? You are an actor, right? Okay, so you want to stand out, don't you? A lot of S's in this video. So what's your story? What's your story spiritually? Are you actively Are you actively pursuing your relationship with God? In other words, talking to Him? If you can't go to church, well, there's a myriad of things that you can watch on videos. There's the Bible. How about your relationship with others? Are you actively keeping those up and fresh and new? Because if you don't, they will fade away. They do. And it's nothing personal. It's just the way it is, okay? If you don't feed something, it will die. What's your story physically? Are you taking care of your diet? Are you taking care of your muscles? Are you taking care of basically the instrument that you use in acting? Are you taking care of it? And how are you taking care of it? Don't lie to yourself. If you're saying, yeah, David, I take care of myself. He doesn't know that I don't go to the gym even though I have a membership. He doesn't need to know that. No, don't do that to yourself. Lying to yourself is really stupid. There's another S. Okay, so what's your story mentally, in your education, in your belief system, your BS? What is your story? You see, your life story is you up till now. If you want to write a new chapter, you can do it. Believe it or not, you can do it. It's not as difficult as what it seems. You can write a new chapter in your book. You ever hear, oh, you could write a book? I don't know about that. I don't know if I can write a book. Yes, you can write a book. Anybody can write a book. It's a matter of resourcefulness and using the resources that you have. And I'll tell you right now what you have. Like me, you have this. Your brain, your mind, your creativity. You are an actor, right? Otherwise, why are you watching me? Okay? You have a brain. And you take that in. And you creatively, consciously create something new in your life. I have students right now that are creating out of their mind and a script an acting reel so they can move ahead in their career. They're writing their own story. How are you financially? How is your story financially? Remember, you always have control over your money. Your money is only a tool. But our emotions sometimes get in the way, more often than not. I feel bad, so I'm going to buy a pizza. Which makes your health go down because you don't need all that cheese. Yes, I know, it's very good. You don't need it. And then you feel bad about yourself mentally, and you don't want to get those headshots done because you're overweight, because you gave in to your temptation. You see how that all works together? Which brings me to the second S. We only have so much time today. So the second S is solution. Now, you know the solution. You want to get in shape, you go to the gym. You don't have time? That's a bunch of BS, because guess what? What are you using your time for otherwise? Got you in the corner, huh? Got you in the corner. How are you taking care of yourself in your relationships? I know this sounds like I'm going over things, but it's true, because you know the solution. Everyone knows what to do, but not everyone does it because they lack the discipline, they lack the hope that happens sometime in life. But you can get it back by activity. It's the only way you can get it back, is to act in a different way than you currently are acting. Don't go to Starbucks. You know, your body will recoup and recover, and you will find another vice for yourself, okay? Hopefully a healthier one. And then you save $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 a week. I'm not kidding. People actually spend that much at Starbucks. It's insane. Okay? So you know the solution to changing your story. That's great, isn't it? Yeah. Now, let's talk about the B, benefits. What are the benefits of applying your solution to your story? What are the benefits that you will gain? You know, I don't. I'm giving these tools to you so you can pick them up and act on them. But what are the benefits? What are the benefits of reading your Bible every day, connecting with the one that holds your eternity, holds your living soul, okay, which is God. It's not the universe. So what is that? How could you benefit by spending more time with your Creator? How could you benefit by spending more time and loving the people around you, and they will reciprocate in turn? Reading a book. Reading a book, yeah, that's what I said. One of those rectangular objects, okay? Reading a book, which gives you more retention about what you want to learn in your acting career, that can be a benefit too. Sure, it takes time, but again, what are you doing with the time that you have right now? You're doing something, even if you're listening to me, which thank you very much. But afterwards, why don't you pick up a book? It's easier said than done, but I'm giving you something that will make it easier done than said. You just shut your mouth. Like that. Go like this. Feels weird, doesn't it? It stops your thinking. And then you can do something else. You are in control of your free will, is what I'm saying. So what are the benefits of changing, which is the solution, the story of your life? You have to take a conscious, solid effort to stare and to learn and to face what you're doing that is not benefiting you right now in your acting career and your life. Let's move on to the A. So we have story, solution, benefit. Now, the letter A, can you figure out what that is? Do you know what it is? Think about it. Who are you? And what do you do? You're an actor, right? Actors act. And they take action. Lights, camera, action. So you're acting. What are you acting on today? Are you acting on the same things that you do all the time, and therefore your story isn't changing, even though you know the solution and you know the benefits, at least intellectually? Knowing something intellectually is kind of like investing all your capital into pumpkin ventures. Pumpkins really don't prosper after October 31st. You just wasted all that cap. It's the same thing. If you invest in the same thing you're doing right now, your life will not improve. You may intellectually know what to do, but without acting on it, it's about as useless as a rotten pumpkin. It's not pretty, it stinks, and you just want to hide it or throw it away. You don't want to throw your life away. What are you doing that is non-beneficial for you, that is making you stink, okay? Stink in your relationship, stink in your acting career, stink in your mentality or your belief system and what you believe, stink in your emotions, making you jaded and nasty and ugh. and stink in your pocketbook? Are you pursuing too much work and not enough creativity?
Well, David, I gotta get that money. Money. I gotta get it. More.
What are you doing with it?
I'm paying bills, that's what I'm doing. And I'm miserable, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Do something different. Yeah, that's what I said. Change your story consciously. You can't change anything without a choice. Change is a choice, not a chance. And then step back and say, okay, in order to change my story, write a new chapter, write a new paragraph, write a new sentence for the day, make it manageable. It's the solution. Most of the time, it's really simple. Stop what you're doing and do something else. You know the story. You've read it 3 or 4 or 5 times, and you know predictably what the solution is because, well, you have the whole story. Okay, it's right there. And then, what benefits will he receive, and how should I react emotionally, physically, and mentally for him, for the character I'm serving? How should I get the truth of the matter across to the audience? Well, do the same for yourself. Analyze your story. Look back. And look forward. Try it again. Your past is behind you.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then look forward and say, you know what? Do I want to keep on going in the same direction and writing the same kind of story over and over again? It's getting pretty boring and tedious. And then you know the solution as well as I do. Get up off your butt, off your assets, and change the way you think and believe. You don't want to feel pain anymore, do you? There's another acronym for you, just a bonus here. Pain. Persistent action is needed. So take some action today. Put down the drink, put down the cigarette, put down the excessive spending because you don't know who you are and you don't appreciate yourself anymore and you've lost hope because you lost a relationship and the myriad of other things that distract us from our journey, our story, the story we really want. And take action. Take action knowing that you'll get the benefits.
Well, David, I appreciate what you're saying, but I lost my hope.
I understand. I've lost it many times, but I've retrieved it and found it and I've become stronger. Just like a broken bone that heals, it becomes stronger. To get hope back, you have to act. Act in your life. You have to act. You have to get up off your arse and act. Totally serious here, not trying to be happy-go-lucky in this video. I'm very serious. You have to get up and act. If you want to write a story, rewrite a story, you got to pick up a pen and literally write it down. Which brings me to this last thing that you should do. Journal. Journal your SSBA. Journal your SSBA. Break it down. Take your notebook, literally, right now. Take your pen, take your notebook, write down a synopsis. You've seen them before, right? A synopsis of a story, of a film, of a play. So you get the gist of it. Okay? Write down your synopsis of your story from your past until now, highlighting the events. You know, you don't want to write, I was born and then I cried, and then my mother picked me up. No. Write down the highlights, the snapshots, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Thank you, Clint Eastwood. And then, here, write down underneath that synopsis of what you want thus far, from here to your eternity. From here to eternity. Write down the new story that you want. Write it down. The new synopsis. Your vision. Okay? Your vision. You're writing your own life script right now. And then write down the solution or the activity you need to do in order to make that story come to life. So you write down the solution. Well, I must do this. I need to do this. I want to do this, but I won't anymore. Okay? Don't generalize your life. Because if you generalize your life, you get a general story that's boring and tedious, and you won't get anywhere in your acting career or your life. And then write down the benefits. That's always a fun one. Write down the benefits that you will receive when, not if, when you apply your solutions to change your story. SSB. And then the next thing you can do is take action. Yeah, that's what I said. Take action and take steps and implement, act on your changes in your life. Will it be uncomfortable? Yes, but that's where you grow. You don't grow in your comfort zone, okay? If your comfort zone is continuing to do something bad about your health, stop. Of course you're going to feel something. Duh. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel pain. Voluntarily changing your life on a daily basis. But eventually, you know what's really cool? You'll get comfortable with that, and you'll feel even better about yourself. If you're overweight, I'll just give you one example. If you're overweight and you're tired all the time, and you exercise, be prepared for pain and frustration. Your body's not used to that because you've treated it badly. Your finances is another thing. Finances are tools. They're not supposed to be emotions, but if we feel bad about ourselves, then we treat our finances badly, and therefore it affects us, of course. And then we make excuses.
Well, I tried that acting thing, but David, I don't think it's for me.
BS! Yes, it was for you. You just didn't decide to toe the line. You didn't decide to cut away everything that was the fat of the steak. So, here we go. SSBA. Story, solution, benefit, and acting. Got it? Good. Apply it today. Love you guys. Subscribe, like, and share. And also, 𝐷avidThompsonCoaching.𝐶o, 𝐷avidThompsonCoaching.�CO. If you like, check me out there. And if you need a coach, I may be the one for you. Contact me and we'll talk. All right? Now get out there and write a new story.